Hey, everybody. Sorry for being a little bit late. I was actually talking to somebody about, well, I've got something really cool coming up. It's not to do with Summer Wells' case, but it has to do with CPS, kind of. And yeah, it's really cool. I'm gonna talk to this girl, and I'm gonna try to get her onto my channel. She had her kids, basically, according to her. There's two sides to the story, but she had her kids supposedly taken unlawfully. You guys should see this girl. She goes into court and represents herself, and it's really cool because it's all on Zoom meetings online and public, and she's awesome. I got the idea actually from Q Carlock when she was playing some court cases last night or this morning. So anyways, how are you guys? Good morning. Hi, Slink Selena. Good to see you. Oh my gosh, you should hear my cat meow. It has the weirdest meow because he's a Bengal, and it sounds like it's really loud and screeching, and wow. When you have a headache, it's crazy. Hey guys. Oh, well, thank you so much. Yeah, I just made that that YouTube thumb. Did you see the thumbnail? Did come up with the jungle cats, and you got Candace laying there about dead. I mean, wow, that was scary. I've never seen anything like that, except, it looks like somebody really, really strung out on heroin or something. The CPS is cool? I don't know. I guess I'm not sure what that means. Hi, Aces and Jane and Penny, and I plead the fifth. Carrie. See, this is a good time to come on because nobody's on. Yeah, she represented herself. It looks like it to me. Yes, actually she did. And she is, wow. Wait till you guys see this. She actually contacted me back. That's why I was late, because she contacted me back exactly at the same minute I was supposed to go live on here that I had scheduled. So I said, can I call you back? And just can I call you in a couple hours? I think it's going to be a really cool story. A little bit, it's hard for me to veer off from the Summer Wells thing because, I don't know, it's hard for me to put my attention in more than one, thing at a time as far as here on YouTube, you know what I mean? But, there's only so much you could talk about the Summer Wells case, and, I never want to, stop talking about Summer Wells until she's brought home to a good home, not Candace and Dawn, but you know what I mean when I say home, Yeah, right? Family is ridiculous. Let's see, oh, I should have made this my intro, guys. Let me share this with you really quick. It is so funny. Did you guys watch? Did she cut herself? Oh my God. So I'm going to show those pictures too. And I'm going to ask a guys' opinion. That's another thing I have lined up for today. Those pictures, just to look over it. And little bit, some clips from Cher's Voices Beyond the Wall. And also the call with Sherry Mulaney on True Crime Commentary, just a few clips of it that I found out. I wrote down I write down all the good points so you guys don't have to listen through the whole thing and hear what I think are the good points anyways, Claims that, no, that was not a bracelet. No. Now, it might have been a tattoo, but it looked like it was It looked like in some, I don't know. It looked like a cut. Could have been a prank. Sure, it was a joke. She had a bracelet on with a pink string. Do you really? Is that really true? It doesn't look like it, but hey, that's my. I mean, we'll look and maybe you could change my opinion. Hey, Betsy, and she's, yeah, they did a welfare check. Yeah, but I don't know who. I mean, are you guys really think they're gonna say, "Hey, look at her wrist"? You know what I mean? They're just gonna want to see if she's okay and alive. You know what I mean? Because I think a lot of people thought that she was dead. Because if you look, I mean, here, let me show this. If you look, like, sure look like it. Let's see. That's creepy, guys. Oops, that's not what I want to do. It's creepy. It's too distracted by Don running around while BK was trying to read that letter. Yeah, he was really messed up. Hey, Ziggy, I'm watching from South Africa. I think Don and Candace just made their case worse with that toilet call. Yeah. I have it. I downloaded that part and stuff, but I can't play it because Benny will strike me. I mean, I don't know, guys. He doesn't like me, so. Yeah, and there are some people, I guess, that sleep with their eyes open, but man, that was creepy. So that's why people called a wellness check, and because she looked not alive. Maybe she grabbed it. I thought about that. I thought maybe it was like a bruise or something, but some people are saying it's a bracelet, like a pink string bracelet. I don't know. Here, let me find the other pictures I have. I thought it was, let's see. I thought it was in that bunch or in that, like I could hit over and go to the next picture, and it was, so I kind of lost where the picture was, but I'll find it. I had a group of them I wanted to share with you guys. But I'm sure, like, we've all seen them, right? For the most part. I had it even ready and everything. Who hasn't seen it? Like, maybe I won't show it. If you guys have all seen it, then I don't have to show it. Yeah, I agree, Emerald Flower. I think Candace needs help. This is so sad to see a person struggling. It's not funny. She's broken, bashing the mate, helping find a number. Looks like, yeah, her face does look thin in that picture. Secretly, Dirty Dawn turns me on. Oh, hi, Susie. Rope burns kind of looks like something like that. Yeah, I just don't want to spend a whole bunch of time trying to look for a picture. I thought I had it all pulled up, and actually, I know exactly where they are. Here we go. Okay, here we go. I found him now. I could just. Okay, so okay, here is one kind of. Where you can see the pink there. It looked kind of like smeared blood or something, but it could be a pink string. Yeah, you have to want help. Can you zoom? Yeah. I have more pictures to see. Underneath there, that looks like a tattoo. Here, hold on. Let me see if okay, yeah, you're on full screen. So what do you guys think? But I mean, obviously that's Candace's favorite shirt. She wore that on the interview, didn't she? Looks like it. Is CPS just for children's safety, or can they help Candace too? It's just for children, I think. But hopefully they are, if, getting her help. I mean, even though I feel like she knows what her daughter is, like maybe there's that little chance that she doesn't. So in that case, I do hope that she's getting help. Or what if she's being kept quiet by Dawn, I guess. I really don't think so, but I mean, I do think that he's keeping her quiet as far as being able to go on, YouTube channels, or I don't think she really wants to, but I don't think he wants her speaking, because I think he's afraid she's going to screw everything up and say the wrong thing, even though I think he does a good enough job of screwing things up himself. Okay, let's see what's the next picture I have here. I'm hungry. Hold on, guys. My daughter, I'll pull up the next picture, but I'm going to mute my mic for 1 second. Okay, sorry, guys. I might play something here in a second, just for a few minutes, so I can give my daughter something to eat. He has a nice lump on it. Yeah, it looked like he had, like, I don't know, his eyes were puffy. She looks like someone who had done hair yeah, that's what I thought. That's exactly what I thought. So that doesn't look like a cut right there. See, that looks like a tattoo. It could, Oh no, I'm not playing any of Benny's videos. Trust me. Not doing that. He doesn't play nice. Yeah, see, you don't see anything there. See right there, that just looks like tattoo. Boil on Dawn's face? I don't know. I didn't see that. Yeah, she has a. Yeah, she has a. I mean, she has this hole in her shorts, but I don't think she planned on being recorded. You know what I mean? So you can't blame somebody. I mean, I'm sure I've worn something with holes in it around home, so I can't get on her about that. What a bloody mess, BK, supposedly helping the wells, but just leaks out. Yeah. I think that's a rock burn in her pants. What is the spot on her shirt? I'm not sure. I did see that. It's just a stain. Oh, that. I don't know. Probably, yeah, it's just a, I was more focusing on the wrist. It is probably, I don't know. I'm sure it's not blood, but I mean, with her, how she looked, you know what I mean? It was concerning because that's why I think it was people noticed the wrists and stuff because she looks not alive. Kabbalah bracelet. So let's see here. I was going to play real quick. Go to find something that's a couple minutes long so I can see. Let's play a few clips of, I guess, shares. Oh, and so, what do you guys think about, and I know this is like, some people, what do you guys think about the things that come out about, I don't know, I hope it's not true. Janine, is that her name? Jeannie, the stepsister, having a kid with a 14-year-old when she was 18 and marrying him. Does that bother you guys? I mean, yeah, supposedly Jeannie, I don't know. I want proof of it, though. I want proof, and she's in her 30s. She looks like my mom when she died in almost 80. Wow. Oh, that's possible. She tied her arm off, I guess. You don't think that? If it's true, it bothers me. Yeah. I don't believe it either. See, like, of course I don't like Dawn and stuff, so I'm like, but I also have to be fair. And I can't support that if that is true. Because it's wrong too. You know what I mean? But I can't, I want proof of it. Yeah, Angel's Dispatch, that's true, but they're saying that she is a victim of SA, but if it's true, then that means that she also victimized somebody, a 14-year-old. We can't just like get mad at one and not the other, you know what I mean? I mean, I can't pick and choose who I'm going to be upset with for SA. I have to be mad at anybody who or not mad, I can't, or disapprove of it. You know? I mean, do I think there's a difference between Gosh, I don't want to get into that. Yeah, you can't pick and choose, and I really hope it's not true. That's all I have to say. I really hope it's not true. And I wasn't going to talk about it, but it's been bothering me. Oh, did I say I believed it? I didn't say I believed it at all. Not at all. Definitely can't believe anything Benny says. I just was seeing if anybody here that I recognize that has been in here that I could count on knows it to be 100% fact. You know what I mean? But I want to see proof anyways. I cannot. They have been married since then, but he was, if you know what I mean. But was he 14 when they had when she got pregnant by him? But I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know. Oh, it was all put out on shares big time. Trust me. She has 4 or 5 times as many followers as I do. I don't know. I don't want to believe it. I really don't. Shame on me for what? So I cannot talk about something just because it's about, I don't understand. That doesn't make sense. You can't pick and choose like that. I just asked a question if anybody knew for a fact. All right. Well, I'm going to believe Glitter Queen because I know that she is like. Oh, Chris. Oh my gosh, she's got a million messages. I don't want to bug him. Yeah, I do. I do have an email. It's in my description, but it's also, I'll type it here. Ziggy. I'm sorry, I don't mean to upset anybody, especially anybody, my subscribers who support me and stuff. I don't want to upset anybody. And that's why I put it the way I did is because it was in the rumor mill. You know what I mean? Because that comes from anything that comes from Benny or shares, or actually they probably got it directly from Don. So I mean, that guy can't tell the truth to save his life. But I really don't, especially don't want to upset. And if it comes out untrue, I'm definitely gonna be really pissed. Yeah. Well, if they did marry at that age, when he was 15 or 14, and his parents were okay with it, I mean, he couldn't have got married without parent. If that's true, he couldn't have got married without consent. So, if his parents were okay with it, then that's, and it's, well, no. Okay, well, I will change the subject. What emerald flower? I should have already have mods in here. And I didn't want to have mods anyways, because really to begin with, but I didn't end up, hold on. I'm messaging that girl back that's supposed to come on my show, hopefully. But anyways, so yeah, I'm trying to get this girl my link real quick so she can come watch the one that's going to come on by about CPS, her situation, and it's really sorry guys. Oh, I don't know. I don't think so. No. At least not. I mean, yeah. And yeah. Oh, that's what I was going to do too. I wanted to see. I was for sure that. Make sure I put it to. Oh, I have mods already. Glitter Queen's in here. Glitter Queen. And I didn't. But yeah. I didn't really want mods because I didn't want anybody blocked, but I thought about it and I thought maybe I could have a few. I kept the ones from the other night when I was on here with the lab, and I thought about it. I was like, I'll just keep them, the few that I did choose, and I just didn't want people blocked, but I figured I could just unblock them after the show. So, like, the mods I do have, they can block or do whatever. Like, if somebody's being, like, incredibly rude, especially anybody I have on here, like, for a guest or whatever. So, yeah. So, the ones that are modded, yeah, don't be afraid to, if you feel like somebody's being ridiculous, then go ahead and block them as you see fit, and then I'll just unblock them later. Or just, time them out, whatever. Yep. Dawn, I'm 99.99 sure, or 99.9 sure you know where she is. God is watching you, and so you give her back to us. Summer does not belong to them anymore. Nope. Yeah, I know that's a very, very, very sensitive subject. I know it. And trust me, I was hesitated to bring it up. Yeah, just whatever you feel like, Glitter Queen, and the other ones that are modded. It's not giving me an option to mod anybody else, so, but I do have. So anyways, so let's look at real quick. I have a few points here on, this is Voices Behind the Wall. I have her channel in my comments. So this is her work. I just want to make sure and give her the credit. I'm not saying that, yeah, I definitely don't agree with her on a lot of things, but, she is talking to Dawn and bringing us this information. So I guess I can't, anyways, let's, I have a few points marked here, so I want to see.
Go ahead and advise that the stepsisters to Mr. Don Wells and niece, and probably all of the family altogether, should probably just not watch my channel or specifically this show. And I will repeat that probably a few more times.
So now she's telling the stepsisters not to watch her show. Supposedly she got a cease and desist. How do you say it? Cease and desist from Trish. Well, it said it's signed Trish, but it wasn't an official one. So now she she doesn't like them, I guess. I don't know. But I thought that was kind of shitty that she said that, to be honest. That she said,
just to make sure that they are aware. This is triggering, and I will be speaking on my thoughts and opinions. My guests will.
I will put up the trigger banner just because I don't remember what she talks about. Yeah, so what did you guys think about that when she told the stepsisters not to watch her?
Say there.
$25.
Again, really quick, guys, trigger warning. We do talk about sexual assault. We talk about violence, domestic violence. All of these things come up, unfortunately, because when a certain expired cop came to town and tried to, I don't know, do his version of what's helping bring Summer home. We unfortunately, it's become about Dawn. It's become about sexual assault. It's become about everything else under the sun except for Summer. And it feels as though different family members have kind of taken the spotlight off of Summer. And maybe not intentionally them, but it feels like a certain other YouTuber kind of helped that happen.
Absolutely.
So where do we start?
I don't know. I was asking Mary for peace earlier. She contacted me and sent me the cease and desist. And I says, Mary, all we want is peace so we can focus on Summer. And she says, what I sent you. And she says, all I want to do is focus on Summer. I told them, just please, leave us alone with this and let us focus on Summer. And she said, if I just talk about Summer only, and that's what I promised her. I wouldn't say anything else about it. No more of any. Just let our family be in peace.
Because she wanted me to stop the show tonight when she found out that I was going to tell some family secrets, right?
Right.
Some family secrets that wouldn't make a lot of other people in your family it wouldn't look too good for them, and you wouldn't be the only family member that looks pretty bad, right?
I don't know. I don't know. That's giving me a yucky feeling about Cher. Like, I don't like that. She's kind of playing a little dirty. Seagate. We just kind of touched on it briefly, but I don't want to repeat it because it's a very sensitive thing. It has to do with Jeannie. That's all I'll say. Like, you'll definitely, if you want to rewind and listen, it kind of caused a lot of upset people, so I just stopped bringing it up right now until we have proof. You know what I mean? So I feel like I don't understand, though. I feel like Cher's saying this stuff to try to make Dawn look better. You know what I mean? Do it in a way that is And instead of like making, she's trying to make somebody else look worse to try to bring the focus of that subject off of Dawn. You know what I mean? And Dawn's the one with a missing child. So it's really, really, his past is super important because it is a predictor of the future, a predictor of somebody's behavior in the future. You know what I mean? Especially in that area. Because somebody who's a sexual offender and he has a definite history of it, even though he doesn't have a record in that area yet, I feel like Cher's trying to take the focus off of him. And it kind of feels grimy, you know what I mean? Kind of makes me feel it makes me feel uncomfortable. Yeah, she did say that he showered with her. And like when my daughter was like a baby, I would put her in their little chair and I would shower with her. Well, I wouldn't have the water hitting her, but she would be in the back of the shower and I would shower like towards the front so I could kind of wash her at the same time. But she was a baby and it's different too. Like he has a history of weirdness. Yeah, I don't. Don the Con. I think yeah, I think you must be new. I don't really care about him too well, that's for sure. Shouldn't be showering with anybody. Cher is using her own version of reverse psychology. They basically want Dawn to confess they get this. And then later on in this too, Jay goes to ask questions to Dawn, and Cher like shuts her down and says, "Oh, we don't want to talk about that." Like, oh, she said, "We're not talking about that." Like, she's now put herself in. You know, she's saying she's melting herself with Dawn and Candace, basically. I don't know. It's been said by, I don't know. It comes from a very good source, Cassie. And I'm about to play a little bit of true crime commentaries call with Allie, or not Allie, Sherry, which is Allie's mom. And she says she says the same thing. Yeah, I'll try to. Is it in True Crime Commentaries channel? Is that where I think I saw the VIN number there. I could. What are we trying to find out about the car? I know a lot of people want to know like who owns it, but I'm wondering, are they wanting to know if it's paid for? I would like. I mean, that would be interesting to know if it's paid for, because that could definitely be some telling information. But somebody said that oh, that could be a way to kind of hide money or hold money, like. But you know, cars lose their value really fast, so I think that'd be a really stupid way to hide money, or you know what I mean? You'd lose so much of that money because you can't resell that vehicle for the same amount you purchased it. I mean, nowhere near. Do you guys where do I find that for sure? Like, Where do I see this info that it's paid off in cash? Yeah, I heard that the car's name is in his dad, or is that true? Yeah, launder money. That's what I thought it was called, but I didn't want to like reuse or use a word that wasn't correct. Like, that doesn't. A car is not a good way to launder money. It loses value way too easily. If you were gonna launder money, or it would be like maybe in property. Have somebody you trust. Give somebody you trust money to buy some property and put it in their name, maybe. Even though that would probably come out too, if you are especially have the spotlight on yourself in a case like this. It's in Don's name, Don Jr. or Senior. Are they still in Canada? They need to be. Yeah, so I guess since I don't, maybe that's why isn't Cher not allowed to be around animals, but now since she's in a different country, she can or something. Yeah, but 25,000 is a lot to these people. I mean, what year is this vehicle? Is it 2021? So that means that, I wonder how long. So they've had it since, I mean, they got it. When did they get it? And when was it? Does anybody know when it was paid off? That would be very interesting. Ew, that sounds even worse. In and out of Canada. That's the VIN number? Okay, well, I can write it down real quick. You know who's done a lot of good work on this stuff is True Crime Commentary. I can try to look into it, but I bet if True Crime Commentary hasn't, because she really tried to look into this.
Where's my stuff? Bye.
Sorry, I muted my mic. I wanted to tell my daughter to have a good day at school. I had to add money to her school account for breakfast. She made her school stuff, yeah, in her tablet. Oh, yeah. Well, she can be. CM put a statement up on common. Oh, when did he do that? Like just now? Okay, let's look real quick. Or today? Let's see. That's my cat that I was telling you guys about.
I forgot the mask again. Did you say it's
Hold on.
early?
You guys, I don't see anything on. I see something on Chris McDonough's wall, but not like anything due to this case.
Someone's out there.
Yeah, a few minutes early, but
Absolutely.
And
we don't want to, go there
yeah,
and all
we
that
won't
stuff.
dwell
It
on
should,
that.
It should be kept in the family. And I
Mhm.
told them I'd talk with them and do whatever. But yeah, just we want peace.
Did
Well,
Mary
you-
say what she meant, that if you could get me to cancel my show and to stop what I was going to expose, she promised that you would have peace? Did she say
Yeah.
what that meant at all?
No, she didn't. She never did answer me back on any of that stuff. But
Yeah. So yeah, she was reaching
Wow.
out to you and really trying to, she was like gun ho to get you to stop me from doing my show and exposing things, right? So,
right.
and she promised you would have peace if you could stop everything tonight for her.
Right.
really,
Okay.
is it?
So
Hold
we'll
on.
leave that at
Is
that.
it
I'm
on,
not really sure what she.
Is it on his? I'm looking and I don't see anything about it. Josephine. I see something on Josephine on community wall. Here, let me show you guys real quick. And I'm going to mute while I'm doing it because my daughter's talking to me. Hold on. So where do you guys see this on Oh, hold on. Okay. I look forward to tonight's program with Josephine to discuss her daughter's case. On another note, some continue to harass and intimidate J&M, who have filed a criminal case in Utah. A video intercall was made where her father, an elderly Alzheimer's patient, says whatever is put into his mind. Jay is very fragile currently, and therefore you will be held responsible. The PD in Utah will be listening and watching tonight, I assure you. You need to stop on behalf of a named suspect, or I assure you your names will be added soon. Consider yourself notified in Texas, PA, Tennessee, Florida, and Canada. Here is another subsequent law that is coming to your doorstep. Oh. So, wow. Check out Shares Wall. Okay. Hold on. Let me check that out too. And put that up if I can.
This mask is broken.
Oh. I see what you're talking about, Shares Wall. That was kind of what I brought up earlier, and that the rumors about Jeannie or whatever. And yeah, I'm not gonna. If you guys want to see it, you can go look, but I'm not gonna bring it up at this time until I get proof that it's true. And yeah, I don't want to cause. It upset a lot of people in this chat. So we'll talk about it, but only once we find proof, because proof from Cher or something from Benny. Oh, it looks like it's from Benny that she shared. It's not proof. You know what I mean, to me at all. Like, he's a criminal, and we'll see. But once if it is true, we'll discuss it, and I will give my true opinion then. I did give a little bit of my opinion if it would be true earlier, but anyways, that's crazy. So I'm guessing that Chris is talking about who have filed a criminal case in Utah. A video and or call was made where her father, an elderly Alzheimer's patient, says whatever is put into his mind. Jay is very fragile currently. and therefore you will be held responsible. The PD in Utah will be listening and watching tonight, I assure you. You need to stop on behalf of a named suspect, or I assure you your names will be added soon. Consider yourself notified in Texas, PA, Tennessee, and Canada. So Texas would be, well, shoot, I don't want to dox, but Pennsylvania and Florida. Tennessee would be Donnie. That's 4 people. I'm trying to think who the extra person could be. Because obviously he's talking about Benny, Don, and then Pennsylvania and Florida. Florida's probably Cher, I think. But even if Pennsylvania's Cher, then who's the extra state? Her channel is Voices Behind the Wall. Mountain Girl is back. I heard a lot about Mountain Girl and saw that people were wondering if she was okay or so. Welcome back. I'm not sure what was going on, but I did hear that people were worried about you. Scott H. and Penny and Mountain Girl are being cryptic, telling us to do homework on Subaru. Find out who paid for car is a clue. I've tried to, but failed. It is dementing me. Well, I wrote down your the VIN number, and I don't know what I could do that's different than, because it seems like Penny and them are really been, was Mountain Girl. So Mountain Girl was on that as part of that clique too. Maybe there was a falling out there or something. Is that what happened there? The old man said Jeannie was sexually provocative with him too back then, and he said no to her, like it doesn't matter because she was a baby. Ew, that's weird. Yeah, I heard that. Like she was 5 or something. Well, if she was suggestive at 5 years old, I wonder why. That means that somebody was doing something to her, Dawn, that shouldn't have been happening. Let's see. I just saw something I think that explained my question. I'm never believing Benny or Cher ever. I have discredited so many things he has said. He is disgrace. Yeah. Well, he keeps putting that I'm going to be getting in big trouble, so I guess we will see who will be getting in trouble first, me or him. I don't know. I do have to say that Benny probably is skating on thin ice. Like he is, and Cher too. But Benny especially lately, because he is kind of he's trying to sway public. I mean, I don't know. He's really he's helping a possible suspect. I mean, Cher's the same way. She won't play things that, I mean, I guess it matters how she feels at the time about Don, but sometimes she won't play certain things because it incriminates him. But when she's upset with him, she'll play it. And, when she doesn't have anything else, like any new info or whatever, then she'll kind of stab him in the back. It's a Cabela bracelet. Do you think she's a cutter? I don't know. It's possible too. Oh, you're right. I don't know if J is for Justice is really too involved. I don't think that J is for Justice really. I mean, not that I care for J much, right? Because she's all on that whole bandwagon. So I can't really support her right now, but I used to, and I think she has talent for sure. But I don't think she's really nearly as far deep as Benny or Cher. So I don't know about Jay getting in any trouble. Like, that doesn't. I don't think so, but I don't know. What did Savannah say? Oh, are you serious? It seems that, I mean, how would she have known him? Uh-oh. Here, let me go ahead and pull up.
Bye.
Bye. Love yous. Okay, guys. Sorry, my daughter came back. The cat followed her to the bus stop. So she carried the cat all the way back in. Yeah. I mean, I would call it slumming, kind of. The people she hanging around lately is not really high quality people. Yeah, I don't think that she's. I don't know. I don't know too much about that, but somebody said that she's not supposed to be around animals, so. Are you talking about Jay? Yeah, like, I think Jay probably did lose a lot of followers, or maybe she gained a lot of, who knows. But I'm sure she lost a lot of followers, too, that are, that don't, supporting Dawn's not really, that's not a good look, guys. She hasn't always been in Canada. She can deny all she wants, but May heard her slip that she continues to lie about. She's a liar and could be holding valuable information and evidence of Summer. Gosh, I hope not. Yeah, they do, actually, Lori. Because on this live, on this live, she said to Jay, when Jay asked a question, that they talked beforehand, and she said this on live, they talked beforehand, and she promised not to ask certain questions. Because I'd like to, what question, I know he can't talk about the CPS case to see if any of the info I had was true. I know she can't ask him anything like that. It would never, because, he would just deny, so it doesn't really matter. But she could ask him if he thinks about the rumors that his wife was messing with a 14-year-old boy inappropriately. Why isn't she asking that? I would love to hear her ask that. Okay, so I'm going to bring up this video again. And let's go to, have another point marked here. Let's see what this is about.
Have you ever left to go to Kentucky or Knoxville at all since summer's been gone?
Well, no.
No. Okay.
I don't really want to go there to any of that. I've been,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
Oh, well, okay. How did that, how, do you guys think that sounds very truthful?
You or Candace left the states after summer's disappearance, like Kentucky or Knoxville or anything like that?
Okay, repeat that, please.
Have you ever left to go to Kentucky or Knoxville at all since summer's been gone?
Well, no.
No. Okay.
I don't really want to go there to any of that. I've been,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
That,
Why doesn't he want to go there with any of that? Oh, was there echo? Sorry, I guess I should have muted my mic. That will do that sometimes if you don't mute your own mic. So, and anybody that saw Biddy's live the other night, where with the infamous toilet interview, who was that person talking in the background? There was another lady that said in the background, probably on another phone, probably not actually there, that said, "Dawn, sit down, you're drunk." All right, she said, "Dawn, I'm going to need you to sit down, you're drunk." Hang up the phone in the background, and the clip I just played. Guess I want to know why that question was so. This question was so. Let's hear.
States after summer's disappearance, like Kentucky or Knoxville or anything like that?
okay, repeat that, please.
Have you ever left to go to Kentucky or Knoxville at all since summer's been gone?
Well, no.
No. Okay.
Oh my God. You're right. It said that. You're right. Did anybody else hear that? Who was it that just said that? Oh, Angie Lee. They did say that. Somebody did say hang up that phone on her or something like that. Here, let's play it one more time. You guys listen. You'll hear it right after he says his answer. Okay, so it's not while Cher's speaking. It's while Don is like, I think right after he says his answer. So listen real quick.
Or Knoxville or anything like that?
Okay, repeat that, please.
Have you ever left to go to Kentucky or Knoxville at all since summer's been gone?
Well, no.
No. Okay.
I don't really want to go there to any of that. I've been,
Okay. States after or Knoxville or
no.
no. Okay.
I don't really want to go there.
Or Knoxville at all since summer's been gone?
Well, no.
No. Okay.
I don't really want to go there to any of that. I've been,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
That's just,
Gone.
well, no.
No. Okay.
I don't really.
Wow. So that was a very. You want me to slow it down? That was not Candace. That was an older lady in the background. Yeah. It's not Candace. I can slow it down to play again if okay, hold on. Let's start out at just a little bit. Okay, let's.
Have you ever left to go to Kentucky or Knoxville at
No.
all since summer's been gone?
Well, no.
No? Okay.
I don't really want to go there to any of that. I've been
Okay.
no.
Okay. Or Knoxville at
No.
all since summer's been gone?
Well, no.
No? Okay.
I don't really want to go there.
Have you ever left to go to Kentucky or no? Okay. Gone?
Well, no.
No? Okay.
I don't really.
So that was very easily. Yeah, it sounds like, I don't know, maybe it's his mom. It kind of sounds like Sherry Mullaney. No, because that wouldn't be as raspy. How does Hillbilly just... Yeah, send if anybody has any proof of anything or no. Yeah, I would love any type of info. Just email me at ziggy333@mail.com. Ziggy333@mail.com. It's in my description and in my about section. It's not Gmail, it's mail. But yeah, that was really, really easy to hear. Wasn't Candace, though. I know that. Why did Cher ask about these places? Yeah, that's just, I wouldn't have thought much about it, but he doesn't want to talk about him, like, you know what I mean? And then you hear somebody telling him to hang up the phone. So then it makes it more suspicious. Yeah, that's it, DeQuinto. Let's see here. What else? Put that at regular playback now and go to, I have 50-minute mark 54 marked.
You think she was kidnapped still?
Or what do you think today? How do you feel? It's actually 3 months
Yeah.
today, right? So
Yeah, that's what we've always felt and always have. I'm pretty sure we always will. I mean, I think I'm a 94% or 95% or more that she was snatched from up here and thrown into a car, and they left this area.
And guys, because certain questions, it's not that I'm ignoring Jay. Jay knows that, but certain questions I promised him wouldn't be on the live. So if I go and ask certain questions,
So
I
that could be a
promised
million
him
different directions.
he's gonna just hang up. So if you want him to hang up,
It's not a
fine.
billion.
But he didn't want it to be an interrogation tonight. So that's why, yes, I understand. But Jay knows what's going on.
So to that person saying, I bet they talk beforehand and decide what to ask and stuff and what can't be asked. There you go. Shows you right there that, you know, she's not asking certain questions because she doesn't want. Oh my God. Oh, I just get the funniest comments. Sorry, I was just reading a comment under one of my somebody said reported. God, you guys report things that, and especially don't bother law enforcement. That takes time away of finding you know, Summer and also other children missing or, you know, important things going on. Really? I mean, how do we know this for a fact? I mean, I did hear that. I did hear that he went to, I thought it was Kentucky and partied. Maybe it was Knoxville. Oh, yeah. What did Ashley say? Tell you one thing, Granda's told me she is worried about her daughter, but never once mentioned being worried about Summer, which leads me to believe she knows where she is too. Oh, you've talked to Grandma? Do you have a YouTube channel? Oh yeah, that's right. Tina Stanker. It was Cher that mentioned it when she was like upset with him when she was on, you know, back in one of her flip flopping, going against Don, saying that he went to party, and yeah, I think that's right. But Ashley Marie, did you talk to Grandma? She does seem really worried about Candace, so that's what makes me think that, you know, even if she did speak up more, it wouldn't be probably accurate because she's going to defend her daughter and try not to implicate her daughter. I know. I'm really disappointed too. I mean, it's definitely not the side I want to be on, and I mean, just look at the people the type of people that support him. As far as, you know, support Don, and, you know, Benny makes him look really bad. I was waiting for Ashley, or was it Ashley Marie? But yep. Yep. I remember watching when she, you know, she was on, what was it, 60 Minutes or whatever that show was, and And I was on that live too when that happened, when what was that case called, where everybody thought her husband was guilty, but her best friend freaking cut her baby out of her stomach or something like that. It was crazy. Isn't that what happened? No, she didn't cut the baby out of the stomach. She stole the baby and then killed her best friend. Wasn't that what happened? And on one of Jay's lives, like, breaking news came on right when she was live that it was her best friend, Heidi Burchard, or was it Heidi? Yes, Heidi Burchard. That brought Jays for Justice a little bit of spotlight for a while. Hey, Ziggy. Or, oh my God, did I just say Ziggy? Hey, Ziggy. Hey, Ashley. It was just an innocent conversation. I messaged her out of curiosity when it came to that screenshot floating around. But I have a screenshot of that convo. I can email them to you if you want. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Did you see my email? Everybody's gonna just say they're fake, like they do. But I would love to see them. Not fake, but they think that it's not really grandma responding, supposedly. Just unliked her channel part. Everybody, she used to bring out really good. You know what? And I actually, her and Critical K used to be a team, and they used to do lives on Periscope. Because I used to love watching Periscope and stuff, and they ended Periscope back in March. It was really sad freaking month for me, or day, when it happened, because I was big into that app. But yeah, Jay and CK used to be on there together as a team, and it was really, really good. They're high school friends, I think. The question's not allowed to be asked. Let me see here if I can. Here.
Yeah, that's what we've always felt and always have.
Trying to remember.
Or Knoxville at all since? Yeah.
Oh, stroke or something.
Man, I wish I could remember what questions they were. They weren't anything like super crazy. Does anybody know what questions that Jay asked, that tried to have Cher ask Dawn, because Dawn couldn't hear Jay. So Cher was kind of repeating any questions that Jay had, and there was a couple questions that she wanted to ask, and Cher was like, "Oh, we're not asking those. I promised them I wouldn't ask those." So somebody that knows, can you put the questions in the and I'll remember them if somebody says it. It was during this live. Well, oh yeah, that's one of them. I know the police reports was one of them, but there was another one too. And that's weird. I don't understand why they couldn't have said if they got the police reports or not. She said that. Sorry, I don't know. I mean, I'm not that biggest fan of CK, but Critical K is a really good interviewer. I don't know. Critical K just has it. She has what it takes. She just does. I'm not saying that I agree with some of the things that she's done, because I know there's a lot of people that do not like her, but she could have been like a professional you know, she could have worked for the news or done something like that, but oh, thank you so much. I think Dawn could hear, but she wanted it to filter through Cruella. Yeah, because I guess Dawn was mad at Jay. Because Jay had, you know, there was a time when Jay was, you know, kind of doing the same thing as Cher. And was featuring Dawn on her channel and wouldn't take wouldn't take the hard questions and stuff. But Jay finally came around, and here she is, though. Now, again, she's kind of, you know, on the fence now, back. Instead of doing it herself, she's going on Cher's channel. She might as well Dawn probably won't talk to her. That's probably why. As I say, she might as well just question Dawn herself, like get him on her channel and get the money for herself. I'd rather it go to Jay than Cher, to be honest. But thank you so much, Barb. That's so nice of you. Thank you so much. Really, I mean it. It's very sweet. See, you're sticking to your story with all the BS. Way to go, Ziggy. Trash. What are you talking about? You're sticking to your story with all the BS. Way to go, Ziggy. Trash. You're going to have to elaborate. What is it that I said that upset you? Sticking to my story. I'm confused. He reclaimed that Jay recorded him without his permission. Well, I know that Jay's been in trouble for something like that before. Oh, with Chris Watts. So Jay was on the phone with a call, like a three-way, I think, somehow, with Chris Watts and his girlfriend at the time, like Anna. And somehow, I don't know how it happened, but somehow they brought on this lawyer that was supposedly going to take Chris Watts' case or something, and Jay recorded it and put it out. Does anybody remember that? No, it wasn't Nicole Kessinger. It was when Chris Watts was already in prison. Why won't you respond? I was responding to me. So I can show you proof. You know, I have that shows it. Okay, sure. See, you already know Miss Brandy Wortham knows. Who's Brandy Wortham? Who's Brandy Wortham? What was my comment to her on her YouTube video? Can somebody help me? Who's Brandy Wortham? And does she have a... Okay, send it to me. Send it to my email. For sure, send it to my email. If you have proof, then please send it to my... Who is Brandy Wortham, though? Don't block, guys. Please don't block her. I want you to respond to me so I can show you the proof. You know I have. That I know you have, but I don't know who you are. That you know I have that shows you know the CPS leak was fake. See, you already know Miss Brandy Wortham, though. Seen your comment on her YouTube channel. What's her YouTube channel? I leave comments on a lot of YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube channels, so. Brandy, was it the girl that put out my information as her own? Like it was her source? Was it that one? Because I was going to be talking about that here in a little bit. Don't worry. Anybody can use my information, or use anything from my videos except Benny. But don't put it out like it's from your source and then repeat everything verbatim that I said in my video. That's what upset me. Not that, because I want people to come out and, if they have proof that what I said was correct, please do a video on, or whatever. Or proof saying what I said was not correct. Please. I would love somebody to back up those findings. But don't make a video and then pretty much read verbatim what I put in that video that was written to me. It was like in order and everything. Like she read everything from it, and then she didn't even reference my video. But I was going to talk about that in a little bit. It really upset me because she was tricking people. That was not her sources. Maybe she's emailing me. I don't know. I don't have any new wait, hold on. Hold on. I got an email from Ashley. Hold on. Let me play a little bit of this video while I'm reading this email. It's not from this lady that's talking, though. I don't think. I was trying to wait to see if she would respond. Yep. I saw that. But anyways, the lady that was just on the screen, was it Janine? Email me, ziggy333@mail.com. And thank you so much, Seagate. I know. I think I marked that here. Let's watch that. I think that's what let's go to 105. I have marked here. So it's probably what you guys are talking about.
Click this and spread it all around so thousands and thousands of people all over the world are going to hear this. I think you know that. What do we say to these sons of bitches?
I think all we can do is just, pray to God. And
no, I want you to speak to them. I want you to act like you are right now face to face with them.
I don't know what you say. I mean, because you don't know who's got them or what kind of people's got them exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So you're trying to run through your mind different scenarios, of what you might say, and I've pled with them a lot already.
Yeah, but plead again. Because what if they weren't watching before? What if they're watching tonight? Or what if they watch every night? Or so if it was me, I think now is an okay time if you want to be angry, Don. Because I know you've been angry, and I know people judge you for being angry. But I'd be like, what the fuck, you guys? Or maybe if you're worried who she could be with, don't say that or cuss them out. But I'd be like, where is my daughter? I will do anything. If you guys need $1 million, I will try to come up with $1 million. Like, I'd be saying anything. Like, what goes through your mind? Be angry right now. Talk to them. Tell them.
I don't want to be angry right now. I have my moments, but I would just, there's the whole world is praying for this little girl of mine, and I really appreciate everybody's prayers, and I know God's listening to everyone praying, and I just, I pray that whoever has my daughter, would you please let her come home to us, please. And I'm afraid. I mean, I have a lot of faith in God. I have a lot of faith, but unfortunately, this world is evil, and He allows evil things to happen. to teach us, about evilness. So just please let her come home so evil doesn't come upon you too. I'm kind of at a loss for words, but just please let her come home. We love her with all our hearts. Please, that's the only thing I can really say. And I know, like I say, I know God's hearing all these prayers, and I know He's going to come through. So please have mercy on her and let her come home to her family. Our hearts are shattered, and the whole world's, from what I can tell, the whole world's hearts are shattered over this little girl and all these other kids that are missing too. Just please let all these kids come home, and I pray also for the police force that's searching for these kids, that God will lead them and bring these home. Bring some, there's just so many people praying. I'm sure He's gonna do something. So please let her come home, and before it's too late. I'm going to say this in the name of Jesus Christ.
Amen.
Amen.
Can you, and I know you go over with me a lot and pray.
Okay, sorry guys. I was reading a couple emails while I was and that did that Janine girl message? Because I was waiting for her email, the proof, and who that person was that she was talking about. Who did she say? That person I commented on their YouTube, Barbara or something. I'm very curious, but anyways, tell me if I yeah, but so you guys hear that he once again refuses to. He doesn't want to. How can he doesn't want to. It's a weird how he's responded. I wasn't paying attention really because I was reading my emails, but so I was trying to remember exactly what he said but I just remember being upset. I know, right? He can cuss his sister out like a sailor, but he didn't get mad at kidnappers. That's weird. Notice Cher asked Jay's question about Don going to Kentucky, and Don said he wouldn't talk about it. Why not? His daughter is missing, but he won't discuss his own whereabouts. Oh, True Crime Cindy put out, that makes sense. Yes, True Crime Cindy I can't play her video because it has Benny's video in it, and he'll strike my channel. So, but I did watch, and that makes sense because if you guys want to see, go to True Crime Cindy and play her last video, and it has Benny, some of Benny's live in it, and she did put up something about their organism. She alluded to the fact that it was that Michelle girl, so I just remembered that. Yeah. She's not on YouTube anymore. Okay, well, you can go to a different channel. It'd be fine. I'm still waiting for Janine or whatever her name is to respond. Cher flirts with Don, and Mr. Cher is sitting there like a little. Now we know he's hungover, slow voice when he's hungover. He speaks of God on one hand, gets drunk, does drugs on the other. Yep. The only question Don needs to be asked repeatedly is, where is Summer? You think they know where Summer is? Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. They do. I do want to point out, a parent under the influence is not a show of guilt. Nope. But I still think they're guilty. Or they know where she is, at the very least. I heard he went the day before Summer was missing, and Summer went with him. Oh, yeah, to some type of fair or something. Exactly. He would be fuming. He would be crying, upset. I mean, I know you have to stop crying sometimes, but we never saw it ever. She got involved in this case. As far as I know, Christian Davacchio, or what was his name? It's not Davacchio, is it? It's Hey, Melissa Gomez. She put out info. I think she's getting sued by a family who lost their son named Christian. And she put out some information that pissed off his family or something, and she's getting... Somebody probably can explain it a little way better than I can, but I think it's more than just that, though. I think... I also believe she got mass reported. Dollar store, but couldn't remember anything. Yeah. He doesn't want anybody to know his whereabouts because he probably was in another town or something eating lunch or picking up at a convenience store. He probably picked up something probably wherever he went to meet Candace. But that's probably... not exact. I mean, who knows? I know that, well, we know they went to the swimming hole, right? Do we know that for fact, though? I mean, that's what Hunter is saying. So, let's see here. Andracchio. There you go. I knew it sounded like similar to Delvacchio. Oh, is that what the other one that she didn't want to ask? Why wouldn't Cher let Jay ask about the 911 call? Don said he didn't tell 911 Candace was gone for a walk. Yeah, he said, oh, yeah, that was, it was lost in communication. Oh, and you're right. Jay came back and said, but it wasn't. But that was from the dispatch call. They sit there and type everything you're saying. It's not like it lost. I mean, who knows? I guess we'd have to see the transcript, the actual. I mean, maybe the person said it wrong over the air, but I don't think so. Right? Which is funny because Cher at the end of this live makes him say it. She's like, can you just say your daughter's full name for us real quick? And he was like, Summer Moon Utah Wells. And then she goes, can you tell us how you came up with that name? Like, it's pretty sad that Cher has to tell him to say her name. And that's common. When somebody's guilty or something, just look at Chris Watts. Chris Watts wouldn't say his kids' names either. Or Shanann, right? Not often, anyways. Yeah, I know. It's disappointing. Yeah, and he said it was... And then... That's true. Cher asked, did Candace go on a walk or run? And then... Don said no, but then Don also continued on and saying that it was it was all lost to communication. That's how that was said. And then Jay says, but Cher, like, ask him like how, because That was the dispatch call. Like, it wasn't. So Jay, but Cher wouldn't repeat it because, you know, Cher can't say anything that would doubt her lover boy, Donnie. Well, the reason why I might bash Dawn and Candace a lot, especially Dawn, because I believe they know where their daughter is. Actually, I mean, I'm pretty certain. I mean, obviously none of us have proof, but their behaviors don't line up with somebody who is, you know, sad that their daughter's gone. Oh, thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. And you know what? I just moved from West Virginia. I lived out there near the Ohio River for 7 years in West Virginia. Don has had multiple chances to beg for his daughter, and he just can't do it. He said he watched videos of people coming in the home and kidnapping kids. What the heck? Yeah, and he said in this live, too, once again, that he thinks his daughter was kidnapped. He said he's going to forever believe that, so... And that is so nice. Thank you so much for that. West Virginia peach. In the Eastern Panhandle. I don't think I've ever been... I might have run into a cabin out there once or twice. There's a bunch of cabins to rent out in the mountains and stuff, but the area I was in didn't have all that cool stuff. It was actually, didn't really like it. But Doug can be hilarious. Well, thank you. I really appreciate it. That was really sweet. Listen, if my child were missing, my behavior would be way different, right? And I also lived in Oklahoma for just a year. I'm a Okie from Muskogee. Is that how you say that? That whole call was just a complete waste of space. Oh, Del Rayburn. I remember you because you're the funny guy. He's hilarious. He's one of Q Carlock's mods, and he's pretty funny. Well, gosh, I mean, just look at that picture. Once again, scary. Oh, yeah, we don't want Benny in it. We don't like him. We don't like her either, but not if she knows where her daughter is and she's not telling us. That is scary. That's how somebody looks when they die. Creepy. Gatlinburg and Dollyville. I haven't been to is it called Dollyville or Dolly World? I haven't been there since I was a kid, but Gatlinburg I went recently, a couple of years ago, kind of recently. Let's see what. Benny probably told Dawn about Cash Skirtin. Yeah, I'm sure. I wonder, you know what? I wonder, Chasing Justice, I wonder if Benny still talks to, what's her name? From Cash Skirtin case. Starts with an M. Yeah, I don't know if they'll release that. No matter how many people ask for it. They'll release it once they find who did this, but Ziggy, he's not funny. Don't tell him that. What did he say? What did he say this time? He was definitely on one last night. I think Don don't care if Candace dies, so he can put all the blame suffer missing on her. I don't know what do the 5 means, but that's a good point because he could, I mean, he could just, like, if something happened to Candace, he could just be like, suddenly come out with this confession that it was Candace and blah, blah, blah. That's true. If something happens to her, that would definitely be pretty sus. Hanging up that phone with her, yep. And it did sound like it said Wells hang up that phone with her, but I bet it said Don Wells hang up that phone with her. I don't know. But I did hear the same thing. I just heard Wells hang up that phone with her. Yep, that's true. That's why I was afraid to have mods, because I don't want people I don't want to be like, those channels like Share and that delete just for opposite opinions. It looked like, he stands up. I wish I could, I know that a lot of people don't want to see it, but I can't play anything of Benny's because he'll strike me because he's a crybaby. But he totally, even though Benny and, I don't know, Cher was trying to defend that Don, that he wasn't on a toilet, but Benny definitely was, of course, he's Don's Superman. He just has to come straight to his rescue and be like, oh, guys, we don't know that. Stop. And then also Benny's mods are going, like, it's so sickening, guys. Come on. Stop being such an ass kisser. It's so unattractive. Come on. Anyways, you could totally see Don stand up, or he was standing up. You could totally see him bend down, pull his pants off, and then sit down. He sits there for like 5 minutes, and then he stands up, and you could totally tell he's pulling his pants up and zipping it. I don't know how anybody cannot notice that. Burger King is in charge now. The weird thing is, any other killers get arrested right away or soon, and these guys can talk, and show the world their crimes of drugs and CPS crap in front of us, and no arrest. Yeah. And he farted. That was definitely taking a poo and almost passed out while sitting there. Well, you know what? It kind of makes me wonder, though, too, because somebody brought up the thing, like, maybe he was shooting up, like, in his legs or something, because remember Mary's last interview with Chris McDonough on, was it Sunday? The last one, anyways, on the interview room. When she said that he came to her house one day and went to her bathroom, and he was in there shooting up. It would not come out. I imagine, I don't know. She didn't say he was like sitting down shooting up or anything. She didn't know that, obviously. He was definitely sitting there down he totally pulled his pants down and pulled them up. So then what was he doing? Was he shooting up or what? What did Mandy say? Probably. I don't think. I mean, yeah, I think I saw something on with Ronnie Lawson somewhat recently. That sounds about right. I don't know. Where was it at? Was it on YouTube? Oh, yeah. You could hear it. I know. Pretty gross. Yep, for sure. Hey, that's a good point. Very good point. He did remove his shades when he went and sat down there. Wow, that's very observant. That is very true, because when he answered the phone, he had his sunglasses on, and immediately made me think that he was trying to cover up the fact that he was high, because you could tell in the pupils. Your pupils will be really small if you're on like heroin or something, or if you're on some type of speed, they'll be really big. They were kind of acting like, well, Don was acting drunk. Candace looked right here like on a nod or something, I guess. If she wasn't dead, I mean, we know she's not dead, then it had to be like heroin or something. That's not what happens to you when you do speed. You don't lay there like that dead looking. But that is a good observation about looking for a vein, because he did remove his glasses when he sat down like that. Didn't even think about that. Oh my God. Gross. He went into the bathroom and took them off. I think he was hiding that black eye. It did look like he had like a knot or something. I did notice that. Yeah. Yeah, and West Virginia Peach, I mean, being in West Virginia, you see a lot of that, people hooked on heroin. And I remember somebody actually was parked out on our road when I lived in West Virginia and ended up like passing out. Like, for some reason, he passed out there and fell out of the car. Like, it was really weird. So yeah, they had to give him what's that stuff to take? What is it? You know what I mean? That stuff that you give people that are overdosing on opiates or like heroin. Yeah, not unless she's like mixing it with something to make it more intense. And it's some strong, like, yeah, Narcan. That's, yeah, I had to call the cops one time because somebody like stopped on our road and decided to shoot up there like while driving, and then must have opened the door and fell out of the car because he was laying down outside the car. I mean, it's not funny, but I mean, it would have been funny if he didn't make it, but I assume he was okay after he got the Narcan, hopefully. All right, we'll see you later. Yep, it's about that time. School time for the kiddos. Depending on what part of the United States you're in right now. I'm laughing and it's not funny, but it does. She does. It's not funny that... It's funny, but it's not also. Which one, Sky? Well, according to your source, they tested positive. Yep. Yep, but also, Mary said that he was on. Didn't she say he was on a? I could have sworn that I heard somewhere that he was into heroin too at one point, even though those are complete opposite. Maybe she was just really drunk and possibly, maybe she sleeps with her eyes open, I guess. Oh, yeah. Real bad. Wow. So you're like, so you would be ahead. So it's, is it, Melissa, is it 11 p.m. Thursday evening or is it Wednesday evening? Be Thursday evening, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I can't believe Don freaking put her on camera like that. Why would he do that? Do you think he did that on purpose to make it look like just to cause more people talking? I'm trying to read my writing here. I wrote a note I wanted to ask you guys about earlier before I started this video. So I wrote, I have a theory that Cher told Dawn she's going to talk crap about him. Oh, okay. So I wrote down that I have a theory that Cher,
Hi, I'm the one that was talking to True.
Okay.
So I just wanted to know if it was okay if I asked you questions.
Sure, why not?
Okay. Well, the interesting thing is that nobody's heard from you, but you guys were friends with Candace at one point. So Summer was being sexually assaulted.
Yeah, sometimes, but
What were some things that you would think that made her appear to be sexually assaulted? And that Dawn would take showers with Summer. Is that something that is accurate?
Yeah, he took showers with her, which I didn't think that was the right thing to do.
Do you think differently of it now that all of this has happened?
Well, I don't know. I try not to think about it.
Yeah. Asked True what you thought had happened that day, and True said that you thought they killed her.
Yeah.
Do you feel like they loved her?
I don't know about that.
That's
I
sad.
don't know. I try not to think about it.
Yeah. Yeah. True said that they were pretty rough on her, or pretty rough on all the kids. Actually, pretty physically rough to the kids.
Yeah, very rough. And I didn't like that either,
I'm just surprised that, that sort of thing wasn't hidden. Like True said, that she's witnessed Candace punching one of the boys for waking her up.
Yeah. That's crazy.
She also, True told me that the boys, that Candace allowed the boys to drink alcohol and smoke weed.
And that was our big falling out right there.
That's just not okay. That's not okay.
No, it's not okay. There's something ain't right there. That's where all the red flags went up when I was friends with her in the beginning. And that's why I try to distance myself.
Yeah. I asked True if it was, I'm sorry, go ahead. With either other men or other people, like, does she lie to Dawn quite a bit?
Do what?
Did Candace lie to Dawn quite a bit, either about like what she was doing or who she was with?
Yes. She would meet strange men, like at the gas station or something, and then invite them to go swimming or fishing. And we used to hang out and go, and invite them up to their house and say they were our friends. And then one day I just sat there and told her husband, she was no friend of mine, that was all your wife.
Wow. I mean, she didn't even know these people that she would pick up at gas stations?
Yeah.
Huh. And what would they do once they got there?
Party.
With the kids around?
Yeah.
Wow. And Dawn was gone during this time?
Well, either he was at work or, one time he was gone for a while. Then he came back.
Did Candace act different whenever Dawn was gone, or was she act pretty much the same?
The same.
Yeah. Did Dawn care that she was like that, or was he pretty much the same as her? Because
I really didn't talk to him that much.
Well, do you get the impression that he's a really religious man, like he tells everybody he is?
No. If he was really religious, he wouldn't be doing half the city doing.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Yeah, he's got a lot of people fooled that he's a commandment keeper.
I just wish they hurry up and find a little girl.
Yeah, I told True, I said, I don't know if police know the things that you just told me, but I would really like for her to make an official statement on it, because I don't think that, I don't know why they haven't really talked to you or True.
Because we didn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah, I know, but you could speak to the character and the abuse that you guys have witnessed.
Yeah. But what makes you think they're going to listen? CBS never listen.
That's true.
But I think she had something to do with her daughter's death.
Yeah. Do you think Grandma knows what happened?
Yes, Grandma was there with her. She was in on it too.
So you think they're just keeping the truth from Dawn, or Dawn knows too?
I don't know if he knows now or not, but I don't know. I can't say.
Yeah. How is Hunter doing? Is he doing okay?
For the most part.
Yeah. That's good.
Just wants this thing to go away so people leave him alone or don't. It's not bringing her things up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the reasons True that she wanted everybody to know. Then I'm gonna tell everybody, and I'm gonna make it known that she was in no way involved, because that's, it's a rumor, and there's a rumor that she was taken by the cartel. Was she ever taken by the cartel? No.
Probably not. I think that her mother and grandmother had something to do with her.
You said what? You think her what?
I just think they had something to do with her disappearance. Like, they know what happened to her, but they're not saying it.
Oh, Candace?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I was talking about True. People are starting a rumor that True was taken by the cartel back in 2018.
Yeah, right. That's never true.
Yeah, I mean, I made a whole video saying that it's not true, and I mean, it's ridiculous. But and then people are also saying that just a whole bunch of horrible things about True, and I wanted True to be able to speak about that and clear it up. Nobody's heard from you. Nobody's heard from True. And so the main thing that I'm going to make everybody aware of is that True wants everybody to stop saying that she had something to do with it, because she did not, and she loved Summer like she was her own kid.
Yeah, she did. That was bad, like, True and Summer, when we hung out, were very close. Summer and all my other grandkids were very close.
Yeah. Well, I won't keep you too long. I appreciate you answering some questions, and I just, if you guys need anything, I always tell True, if you need anything, just don't hesitate to ask. I know it's a hard time for everybody right now.
Yeah, it is. I just wish that they would find the little girl.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's been people saying that the police out there is lazy, and I don't know. I don't know the town. I don't know how it's normal business out there or whatever, but what do you think? Do you think that the police have their suspicions about Dawn and Candace? Because they haven't been arrested yet, and I think that's what really makes people so upset is they haven't been arrested yet.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm guessing
They're probably what?
They find somewhere, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of things that are unanswered.
Yep. It would be great if Dawn and Candace could stop lying for 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's true.
Doesn't really feel like they have much interest in finding where Summer is. I mean, all Dawn does is defend himself all day, and Candace won't talk.
Yeah, no. I think she knows what happened somewhere, but she don't want to say what happened. Like she had any part of it. That's what I think.
Yeah, and you know what's weird to me? That her mom left and hasn't came back yet. I just feel like if that happened to your daughter and your grandchild, you would stick around.
Oh, yeah. Like, I mean, encouraging everybody to help her or whatever.
Right.
We have a police's tail to help her.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. There's more people out looking for Summer than anything Dawn and Candace has done. They haven't really been out there, and they just say that nobody will let them look. Well, I don't know if that would stop me.
that would have stopped me, that's for sure.
Right.
I mean, my granddaughter, she was never taken by the cartel or anything. My granddaughter was a runaway. She ran away from places that they put her in, and she's gone. As soon as they told us that, she ran. And I made her mother kept looking. I always kept my phone on so she could call me.
Yeah.
People getting their crazy ideas from, because that's never true.
Well, Don started the whole cartel thing. He was saying that he thinks the cartel took Summer. So then people started saying, well, you know, Hunter's dad is friends with some bad people, and look at their Facebook, and that Summer, I mean, True must have been taken by the cartel in 2018. It was a mess. I was like, what?
I know. And, you know, like I said, they should get their story straight before they go saying anything.
Yeah. I mean, I know that's one of the things I said. I'm like, it's not hard to pick up the phone and call and ask and verify before you ruin somebody's life. That's all I'm saying.
Like, I think they're just trying to keep everybody up their ass and put the blame on somebody else, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what I feel.
Yeah. That's what I think too. Well, I guess I'll let you go. Just for the record, you didn't receive any payment for talking to me, correct?
Right.
Okay. And you talked to me on your own free will. You were not coerced in any way.
Right.
And you did give permission for True to talk to me as well.
Yes.
Okay.
She really wanted to.
It's been 3 months since Summer Wells was last seen at her home here on Ben Hill Road in the Beech Creek community of Hawkins County. Since the night of June 15th, no one has been charged in relation to Summer's disappearance, and there are still no more answers as to where the little 5-year-old could be.
Summer Wells is missing. She's 5 years old. She's 4 foot tall, blonde hair. Last seen wearing a pink shirt and gray pants.
That statement has remained the same since that initial night, launching a massive ground search and Amber Alert on the following day.
Everybody's a person of interest till we find Summer.
Authorities said all possibilities were on the table, but Summer's father told us he believed she was taken.
Candace was on one side of the house when she got gone. That, not even 50, 60 feet away. We know she wouldn't leave the property. There's no way she would do that.
A statewide call-out was requested through the Tennessee Association of Rescue Squads on June 19th.
With this steep and dangerous terrain, we're also experiencing, as you see behind us, very dense canopy coverage, including very dense ground cover, causing search efforts to become very difficult, taking extra time to cover these areas adequately, exhausting teams a lot quicker, in turn causing longer for these grounds to be covered.
Press conferences continued until June 24th.
While every case is different, this one is definitely outside of the norm. Typically, in an investigation like this one, we have some idea of where the case is headed and what might have happened within a few days.
On June 26th, the TBI asked for help finding the driver of a Toyota pickup truck that was seen in the area of Ben Hill Road and Beech Creek Road either in the early afternoon to late evening on Monday, June 14th or Tuesday, June the 15th. They stressed that this person is not a suspect, but could have seen something.
Please find it in your heart, have mercy, and find a way of letting her go and where we can get her back.
Summer's parents believe someone took her. On June 28th, 13 days after her daughter went missing, Candace Bly spoke on camera for the first time.
Me and my mother and her were planting flowers. And we went in after we got done washing our hands, and she got a piece of candy from Grandma. And she wanted to go back over and see her brothers. And I said, okay. And I walked her all the way over to the porch. And I watched her walk into the kitchen where the boys were watching TV. And I told the boys, I said, watch Summer. I'll be back. And within 2 minutes, I came back. And I asked the boys where their sister was. And they said, she went downstairs, Mom, to play with her toys in the playroom. I said, okay. And I yelled downstairs for her a couple times, and I didn't get no answer, which was unusual because usually she always answers me. And so I went down there to check, and she was nowhere in sight. She was just gone.
That was the same day the reward fund was finalized and search operations were officially scaled back.
Speaking with command staff, speaking to subject matter experts that were involved from other agencies out of state, getting together every day. Hey, this is what we've covered. This is the probability. This is putting all these things together to make the decision. I can say made the decision easier, but it didn't. Still, at the end of the day, it was very difficult to make the decision of scaling back operations to only go off of credible leads.
Nearly a month later, the nonprofit group EquiSearch Midwest returned to the Beach Creek area.
I'm still going to keep the faith. You know, so far we haven't found her. That's a good thing. As long as I don't find a body, we still have hope that this little girl is walking amongst us, and we just need to say whoever has her, bring her home, drop her off at a safe place.
The following Tuesday, the Churchill Rescue Squad announced the sheriff's office would be taking over search operations. Earlier that same day, on July 27th, Summer's parents told us after their juvenile court hearing that their sons had been in the custody of the Department of Child Protective Services since the week before.
Our number one goal from day one is to find Summer.
No one with the TBI or Hawkins County Sheriff's Office was available for an interview. Summer's parents, Don Wells and Candace Bly, didn't return my phone calls or messages when I asked to speak with them. And now there are no trespassing signs posted up around their home.
I understand people's curiosity about where we're at in the case as far as investigation. I know people speculate, and I understand that.
The TBI is still looking for the driver of that Toyota pickup truck. It's a red or maroon 1998 to 2000 model, possibly a Tacoma, with a full bed ladder rack with white buckets in the truck bed. In the Beach Creek community, Ansley Daniel, News Channel 11.